Very good morning, students. Welcome to RB Online Classes. Today I am handling your first social studies and your ninth chapter, that is Soils of India. So in the previous class, we have already discussed about what is soil and what is called topsoil, and we have discussed the types of soil. I hope you remember the types of soil. So let us recall once again your previous class, that is types of soil. The types of soils which I have mentioned there in the map, those are black lava soil. Black lava soil was the first one. Then the second, mountain soil. Mountain soil. Then the third one, alluvial soil. Alluvial soil. Then the fourth one, desert soil. Fourth one is desert soil. And the fifth one is lateral soil. Fifth one is lateral soil. And sixth one and the last one, that is red soil. So these are the types of soil we have learned in your previous class. So we have already started to discuss about the alluvial soil. Yes, the first soil we have discussed, that is alluvial soil. So in your page number 63, there is a picture of that alluvial soil. So it looks like a different colors of soil mixed together. So this alluvial soil is formed by the deposition of silt as well as the sand which has been brought down by the rivers. The rivers were carrying the silt as well as the sand. They come to one place and they settle down near the coastal areas and the rivers. You can find these kind of alluvial soil in the northern states of India. Usually you can find this alluvial soil. So these are very much rich in minerals and easily crops can be grown here. The crops which can be grown here, extensively I don't know what are those. Those are rice, wheat, maize, tobacco, sugarcane, oil seeds, pulses, jute. So among this soil, we also can grow the fruits as well as types of vegetables which are suitable for that northern weather also can be grown in that alluvial soil. So that we have discussed in your previous class. Today we are going to discuss the black lava soil. The next soil we are going to discuss, that is black lava soil. So usually we call it as a black soil. So this black soil has been formed by the lava. Hence the name has been came black lava soil. So I told you know what by lava. Lava means the rock, the molten rock which is in the high temperature. So it will be stored inside of the volcano. When the volcano bursts out, this molten rock or the lava that will explode and that will be fallen underground. So when there will be a rainfall, it cools down later. So this lava is in the liquid form, right? So when there will be a cool temperature or else there will be a rainfall, this lava will cools down and it solidifies. Solidifies means it turns to the solid form. Previously it was in a liquid form. Now when it cools down, it takes the solid form. In that solid form, it forms as a black soil. Yes. So that soil is formed from a black lava. After it solidifies is known as black soil. Just now I told you, after the solidification of this lava, that is known as black soil. So usually you can find this black soil in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. So the states where you can black soil, those are Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and northwestern part of Deccan Plateau, northwestern parts of the Deccan Plateau. So in this all regions regions you can find these black soil. The solidification of lava has been formed into black soil, right? So this kind of soil you can observe here in these places like Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, also in some northwestern parts of India. So usually this black soil is clayey. It contains some more clay in itself. Clay in the sense it holds the moisture. So when you add the water into that clayey soil, it holds that moisture content for time. So it doesn't regain very fastly. So it holds the moisture into it and it retains lot of moisture. So it is most suitable for growing so many crops. So such crops, those are cotton. The crops which are easily grown in this black soil are cotton, millets, millets, tobacco, yes, as well as oil seeds. Then you can grow here wheat, wheat, sugarcane, even citrus fruits. Citrus fruits. So these are the some of the crops can be grown in this black soil, which is rich in clay content, which helps to retain the moisture content into them. Cotton, millets, tobacco, and the oil seeds, wheat, sugarcane, even the citrus fruit also grown there. Citrus in the sense the vitamin C fruits, so like lemon, orange. So those citrus fruits can be easily grown in this black soil. So this is all about the black soil. The next soil we are going to discuss, that is red soil. The next soil is red soil. So red soil is the name red soil has been came to the red soil, that is because of the color of the soil. The soil is in the red color and the name has been came red color. So in your page number 63 there is a picture. So look at this picture so you can get to know why it is called as a red soil and also black soil, and also you can observe the alluvial soil. What kind of soil are those? How do they look like? You can observe in this picture. So look at the picture. The soil is red in color, hence it is known as red soil. When you look at this picture, you get to know why it is called as red soil. So the presence of iron oxide makes this soil to appear red in color. This soil is not very fertile, and the crops such as pulses, rice, millets, and certain vegetables grow in this soil. So the presence of iron oxide, iron as well as oxygen, presence of iron and oxygen. So these both iron and oxygen together called as iron oxide. Iron oxide, due to presence of this chemical or a natural compound, iron oxide is present in this means, hence the color red has been came to this red soil. That is a major reason for this soil to appear red in color. So this red soil is usually not fertile. It is non-fertile soil, which will be not suitable for growing the crops. But this some of the crops which doesn't need fertile soil, which can be grown in any type of soil, like wheat, rice, they can be grown anywhere without fertilizers, even in the non-fertile soil. The crops like such crops can be grown here in this red soil. Those are yes, rice, again millets, and again pulses. Some of the pulses and vegetables, but there is a no particular one vegetables name they have mentioned. There may be kind of vegetables which will be suitable to grow in that kind of soil. Also, it depends upon the place. So, by that they can grow kind of vegetables and fruits also there. So, usually red soil is found in mainly some of the states of India. These states are Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana. Yes, states like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Maharashtra, Odisha, Telangana. So in these states you can find the red soil. Yes. The next soil that we are going to discuss, that is laterite soil. The next type of soil is laterite soil. So this laterite soil has been formed by withering process. Withering process in the sense when there will be a rainfall. The larger, before only I told you how the soil formation will be done. So almost this laterite soil is a basic soil where you can find these larger rocks are getting the smaller pieces by mixture of wind and water. With the help of wind and water, all those larger rocks are getting broken into smaller pieces. No, so these smaller pieces are getting washed away. So they are in one place, but after the rainfall, they are getting washed away from one place to another place. So where there is all kind of small pieces of large rocks are getting washed away, where you can find these kind of soil. The soil is named as laterite soil. So this soil is found in regions that experience lot of rainfall. I told you, so this kind of soil is mainly observable in where you can see the lot of rain. This kind of soil is present in rainy areas. When there will be a lot of rainfall in a particular place, you can observe laterite soil. So as the result of the rain, the minerals in the soil get away and wash it away. The process of washing away all the minerals is called leaching. So see here, when there will be a rainfall, what happens? All the minerals and the fertile soil is getting washed away with the help of this rainfall. So so the process which taking this good soil and the minerals from the present soil, that process is called as leaching, washing away of the soil. Washing away of soil with the rainfall. So with the rainfall is called leaching. The process is known as leaching. This above process just now I told now, the washing away of the soil is a process which is named as leaching. So where you can see this leaching process or withering process, you can see the laterite kind of soil. Usually in our state, in our Karnataka state, we can observe this laterite soil. In your page number 64, there is a picture of a laterite soil. See here. So this kind of soil is called as laterite soil, and the system of growing the sequence of different crops on the same ground. So definition of a crop rotation, which is regarding your soil, types of soil. What happens if there is a one kind of soil in one place? Imagine that there is a field. So 1 acre field is there. There is a black soil is present in that 1 acre field. What happens? They will divide the crops. So after 6 to 6 months, they shift wise grow this crops. Only in one land they are growing a different kind of crop, means that type of a process is known as crop rotation. So in one land they are growing so many types of crops which are suitable for that black soil. It may be a black soil, it may be some other soil. So, but they are what they are making. So in one year they are yielding so many crops in that one particular kind of soil, that is called as crop rotation. They are taking so many crops, no? So that is called crop rotation. So usually this laterite soil is found in some parts of Bihar, Odisha, Maharashtra, Karnataka, West Bengal, Meghalaya, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala and Telangana. So see here the states where you find this laterite soil are Karnataka, first one itself is a Karnataka, Bihar, Odisha, Maharashtra. So it doesn't mean whenever I mention the same names like Odisha, Maharashtra, so you may think that why ma'am is again mentioning the same names. So they are having so many kinds of soil or what, you can say like that. Yes, in one particular state there will be different places there, so many districts will be there, so many villages will be there. No, in some parts you can find these different kinds of soil will be there. Hence, again I am mentioning the same states which are mentioned in your chapters also. In that sense, in some parts of Maharashtra you can find laterite soil. In some parts of Maharashtra you can find black soil, and in some another parts you can find some different kind of soil. So Maharashtra and then West Bengal, then comes Meghalaya, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and Telangana. These are the states where you can find this lateral kind of soil. So then the crops which can be grown here in this laterite kind of soil. So the farmers of this region actually they grow coffee, rubber, tea, coconut and all these things they grow with the help of fertilizer, because all the minerals from this soil has been already washed away by the process of leaching. No? Yes. When there will be a rainfall, the water easily wash off in this laterite kind of soil. So then there will be no minerals left in the soil. Hence what farmers should do? They should add a organic or it may be a chemical fertilizer. They should add it to the soil. Then only they easily grow the crops. Hence, so all the crops can be grown here with the help of fertilizer. That is because of the laterite kind of soil. Usually farmers grow here coffee. They grow coffee. They grow rubber, coconut, and tea. These everything can be grown with the help of fertilizers. So this is about laterite soil. The next soil we are going to discuss, that is desert soil. Next one is desert soil. Need not to tell once again, the name itself tells that desert soil in the sense the soil you can find in the desert area, which will be having the most of the content sand. It had a 80% sand content in that kind of soil. So the soil that can be found in the desert is known as desert soil. So desert, we all know that while explaining the western deserts, I have told that the these desert area, they don't have the rainfall. So there will be no rainfall at all, and there will be less rainfall in maybe 2 or 3 days. That will be less only, Yes. So there will be no rainfall or there will be less rainfall in these kind of desert areas. So hence soil is not at all fertile. So without the help of the water, the soil can't be fertile, and there is no rivers also near. Hence, the sand is, or the soil which is present in this desert soil is not at all fertile, which is a non-fertile land, which is so here only with the help of irrigation and the fertilizer. So with the help of irrigation, I hope you know what I mean by irrigation, which is a kind of agriculture. Only with the help of irrigation and the fertilizers, some of the crops can be grown here. So those crops are wheat, barley, millets, wheat, barley, millets, pulses, and cotton. So these can be grown, but only with the help of. So all these crops can be grown, but only with the help of irrigation as well as with the fertilizers only. Because I told you there will be no rainfall here, then the soil will be non-fertile. Non-fertile soil is not suitable for growing the crops. Hence, the fertilizer should be must and should be added to the soil. Then only the crops can be grown here. The fertilizer plays a major role to make the soil as a fertile. Can be mainly found in the desert region in India. Those are Rajasthan. The desert regions are Rajasthan and surrounding areas of Rajasthan. Surrounding areas. Some of the surrounding areas of Rajasthan also comes under this desert soil. Then the next on the last soil, that is mountain soil. The last soil we are going to discuss, that is mountain soil. Mountain soil. Yes. So the soil which can be found in the mountain areas, the hills, those are called as mountain soil. Usually this kind of soil you can find in this hilly, also on the mountains you can find these kind of soil. Hence the name has been came mountain soil. Usually this mountain soil is rich in humus. So this mountain soil is rich in humus. I hope you remember while explaining the keywords I told you humus, the meaning of the humus. Yes, humus in the sense animal or a plant discharge, the waste matter that got mixed up with the soil. It will be look like a black or a brown. So hence the mixing of the animal and the plant matter together, the soil has been formed as a these two colors. So that is very rich here in this mountain soil. So which will be very helpful for growing fruits as well as vegetables. So usually people here practice terrace farming. Terrace farming means in your page number 65 there is a picture here. You can observe here. In the mountain areas, land will be slopy. So it will be somewhere down, somewhere up will be there. In that kind of hilly areas, what people will practice, they practice terrace farming. Terrace farming. So with the help of this terrace farming, they grow fruits here. They grow some of the crops as well as fruits. So some of the crops which can be grown here, those are maize, barley, majorly coffee. Coffee is the suitable crop can be grown in by using terrace farming. Coffee, spices. So these everything can be grown here by this terrace farming. So when the hilly areas or the slopes are divided into steps. So see here in this picture, they are looking at steps. They are looking like your house steps. So this kind of steps are made because they divide the slopes. See, each and every slopes they divide and they make a terrace gardening. In each and every slope they divide it and they grow different kind of crops there. So usually these type of mountain soil can be found in hilly areas like Uttarakhand, where you can find Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, and Himachal Pradesh and Himachal Pradesh. So in all these hilly areas, you can find this terrace farming and the crops which I have explained, no, like maize, barley, as well as coffee, fruit, and some of the spices can be grown here by using this terrace farming. So I hope you understood the types of soil and why the color has been distinguished for that soil and how that soil has been formed and what are the suitable crops which can be grown in that soil and where can you find that kind of soil, that everything. I hope you understood in this class. So in the next class we are going to how to conserve these all type of soil. So soil is also a not sorry it is also a renewable resource. Even though renewable resource it are so they are not getting destroyed but they are undergoing the pollution. All this renewable resources are undergoing pollution. So we should avoid getting them polluted. So how can we avoid getting them polluted and how can we conserve them? We are going to discuss in our next class. Thank you, students.